And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. And for some reason, none of my stuff on Restream is actually doing what it's supposed to. So that's fun. Let me see if I can sort some of this stuff out. Because it didn't go to the right event in YouTube, and that's a thing. And it's just weird. So let me see if I can fix that real quick. It's, cause yeah, it's just stupid. And I admit this. And this is 100% a me problem as I'm trying to figure out how everything still works with this stuff. You know, it's a thing. It's 100% a thing. I'm trying to not have it be a thing, but it is a thing. So how are you? Y'all doing okay this fine Saturday where things are just weird and silly? Okay, delete that one. Yep. Now, let's see. Are we live on Twitch? Yes, we are. I've got the wrong title, but that's... Again, for some reason, Restream, when it set things up, just did not set things correctly, and I'm not entirely sure why. So that might be because of other reasons. I don't know. I don't. It's a thing. There are many things I don't know. This is one of them. Oh, anyway, how are you doing? All right. Are we live everywhere? We are live everywhere. This is a great, auspicious start to the stream. Don't you just love auspicicism? Or that's totally a word. I hereby decree that's probably not a word, actually, but somebody will claim it is. Anyway, let's get into the game. We're in Create Mod. And as you can see, my restaurant is doing work. Well, we still have a chicken on the track, so that's cool. Now, the problem I have... Oops, let's turn the game sounds back on. The problem I have with this restaurant is that it looks really stupid. So, or at least very incomplete. So I think that's something we're going to need to work on here next. But before I do, my inventory is a hot mess. And that's always fun. Okay, let's put everything back in the box. What's in the box? Who knows? Nobody knows what's in the box. It's just boxy goodness. All right. Those meatballs back in there. We don't need these eggs. This chicken over here has been having a grand old time just hanging out here on the tracks. Because that's just what chickens do. Alright, now, the next thing I got going on is trying to figure out what the heck is happening with my inventory. And I think the reality is, I have no idea. It's just full of stuff. So much stuff that it's full of. So I'm going to pull at least all of the Create Mod things and put them in this storage box here. Hopefully that will ease the burden on my backpack a little bit. Because, holy cow, it's still a hot mess. All right, but I think I'm also done with all of those. So, you know, we'll just throw them in the system. They'll get sorted in there somewhere. Sweet. All right, now, I'm going to take one quick look to make sure my train didn't crash. Because I'm still, oh, okay. I'm still sorting out. Yeah, see, there it is. This type of thing where the trains are definitely not doing what they're supposed to. Okay, and I haven't quite figured out the right way to. Okay. All right, so you go that way, and then you can go. Yeah, I've got a couple of places where things just get a little bit tied up, and I don't quite have a good. I don't know. I don't quite have a handle on how traffic control is supposed to work. Okay, it's a thing. We'll get it figured out. But in the meantime, that's gonna go there. All right. Okay, so that's great. That's great. We're just going to deal with all of the crashing. So much crashing. All right, so let's do stuff. So I've started this place with, I don't know, lots of dark oak and stuff like that. I think we might go with that. Dark oak and deep slate and stuff like that. And of course, then bright colored floors and all sorts of stuff. I don't know that I want to have all of it, the interior here anyway, be all of that. Also, I'm going to have to build off the back here and do some fun stuff there. So we'll figure that out. So let's get started by getting a little bit of, well, actually, you know what might be good? While I'm thinking about it, let's actually do this. Let's grab some train tracks here. This might ease some of my traffic flow issues. Okay. And just run a little bit of rail that way. That way, if a train is coming this way, it can head off on that track. That might help. All right. Around and around we go. We do the thing and it don't know. All right, we're going to need some dark, that's spruce, dark oak. That would be this one. All right. Dark oak is good. We can totally dark oak it up. Also, we could sleep because it's dark out and it matches our oak, people. It 100% matches our oak. Okay, no, this is fine. It's totally fine. We are fine in the finest of ways. All right. I may need to get some other stuff, but for now, we'll deal with that. All right. So, the way I was thinking about this is that I would have a little bit of a thing here. Now, I was thinking I might do a little bit of outdoor seating, which would be fun, right? Sit out here, watch the trains go by. Maybe they'll crash, maybe they won't. Maybe they'll accidentally run into a chicken. That chicken did not care. Okay, so it ran over the chicken. That's cool. What are we... We're getting more mutton? Why are we getting more mutton? Well, that's just weird. Okay. Because the mutton... Alright. That's just a thing. I happen to know... Okay, the mutton is there. Should not be going off anymore. But... Yeah, there's a thing. I found a problem in one of my schedules that the mutton schedule in particular was set to run forever, which is a problem, right? Because if it's set to run forever, nothing else potentially goes. Unfortunately, because of the way my train is built, I can't actually reach the chicken to undo the schedule or stuff like that. So what I might have to do, well, we've got lots of things we might have to do, and I don't know what they are. So we'll see. But if that's what's happened, then yeah, I'm going to have to take some extreme measures here. Let's see if I can, while it's sitting there. Nope. Hi. Oh, no, you're just going to stop there for the thing. Okay. We'll see if that helps. Actually, what I might have to do is it's going to go. Yeah, because see, we're still dropping off the button. So, you know, that's great. You know, I didn't want to be debugging track today. I wanted to be building this shop. It's great. It's fun. But, okay. So that's going to sit there for a minute. Okay. All right, the sandwich train doesn't know where to go. That's fine, because I've turned off the station. So what I'm going to do is we're going to turn it back on. All right, so the train should go. And then, hopefully... No. It's just going to have to come this way. Cool. So we are going to do something here to cheat this. All right. So that should be sorted out. Okay, yep, here comes the sandwich train. Perfect. Let's do this. As it comes in, we're just going to we're going to stop it. It's going to come in, it's going to stop, and it won't be able to go forward because there's no track here. Okay. Now, what I'd like to be able to do, unfortunately, I can't break anything. I don't... Yes, the seat is right back under there. I might be able to reach that. Okay, so let's see. If I come under here, grab an empty hand. Oh, come on. Fly into the... Plus... Might be stuck with all the track. That's going to be an issue. Right. All right, nice. Train has derailed. That's wonderful. Aha! Hi. Okay. Thank you. Unfortunately, I think I freed the chicken from his hole here. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Do I now have the train schedule? Auto schedule discarded. Okay. Great. Okay, I think I might have gotten that sorted out. However, let's can I get out of the train? That's the next question. I've gotten myself stuck. Okay. Important safety tip. Shoot. Oh, good. I think I'm stuck. I'm stuck in a train. All right, so, all right, hang on just a sec. I'm going to have to put myself in spectator mode to get out of this for a minute. Okay. That was just an emergency. What have I done with my life? All right. Good. So, That should be fine. Right, so we're gonna put this track back. Oops, nope. I didn't want to be doing this today. I just wanted to be... Okay. Sandwich train is back on track. Okay. Now, let's see if I can... Okay. I don't know if that's this train or not. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Can I break into this one? Still not. All right. All right, we're going to... Sorry, I'm going to have to do a little bit of cheaty goodness here to sort this out. But let's do it with... Do I have spruce trapdoors? Or not spruce trapdoors, birch trapdoors? Do I have birch? I have birch. Oh, yes, birch trapdoors right there. Cool. All right. So hang on just a sec. We're going to, again, get a little bit cheaty here. Okay. And what I want to do is, oh, okay. Where am I? I would like to... All right, so I'm back here. All right. Oh, right. I've got the thing turned off. That's why. That's why. All right. Turn off free cam. Where am I? Oh, that's right. I'm still in spectator mode. Okay, there we go. All right. So the next thing I want to do, first off, is let's be sure that this thing is set to... So that's just my create tools. I need redstone. Or a lever. A lever actually would be probably be better here. Okay. Ah, sorry. Sorry. This is stupid and crazy and... All right. So no matter what else happens, that train is not going anywhere. Okay. Cancel assembly. All right. All right, so now let's get back in here. Again, we're just gonna jump into spectator mode for just a minute. And I don't like doing cheaty things like this, but I screwed up and now I have to fix it. Okay. Let's stop at the sandwich shop train station. Cool. All right, get out of the train. All right. There we go. Awesome. This is great. So now we'll set this into construction mode. We'll sleep, and then I'm just going to add a little trap door so that I can get in and out of the train. Hey, Sprite, how's it going? How's it going? Hope you're having a fabulous day. Let's see, where would be the best place to do this? Probably right... I guess it doesn't matter. Right here, maybe? Yeah, that's probably fine. And we'll just slap a trapdoor in right there. Okay, good. Now I can get in and out of the train and control it if I have to. Oh, so how you doing? You having an okay day this morning? Okay. Assemble the train. Okay, close that. And away we go. Oh, right, because I broke the track. All right. Goodbye, train. The sandwich train is off. Looks... I can't believe I let chat talk me into making it a sandwich. Oh, excuse me, just a moment. My nose has started dripping. Not too bad, too far. That's good. Okay, I'm back. you just ever have that moment where it's like, you know what? My nose is going to start dripping all over the place. This kind of sucks. All right, so, but yes, I had a problem with one of my train schedules, so we had a ridiculous amount of mutton coming in. All right, so now, let's take a look at this guy. So that's 6. I could push this out one more, which is where I was going to put it. Could also push it in one more. That might be okay. So if I put this here, because one of the things I want to do, as I said, is I want to do some seating. And that might be okay. Also, I don't need that note block anymore. Oh, yeah. Yep, no, it makes all the sense in the world. I was sorely tempted, and I don't think I'm going to do it, but I was sorely tempted as I was looking at this morning and getting stream set up and realizing that I can't spell, which again is not a massive revelation. I've known I can't spell for a long time. But I almost decided to make this into a sad witch and have this be the sad witch shop. But that just seemed a little silly. So, you know, I changed my mind, but that doesn't mean I still haven't thought about doing that. Anyway, so yeah, it's gonna be a thing. Totally be a thing. Also, that crafting table probably doesn't need to be there. But I do need to extend out the building this way so that it swings over here and it does all of this stuff. Actually, I probably could do one more, like so. All right. Set up a little back door, maintenance hatch type thing into this. That way I can get back here and do stuff. Oh, am I on? Hang on. Okay, there we go. It's off now. The problem is I have it on a hotkey right by my numpad. So it's like easy on, easy off, but I also occasionally just miss it. And miss my keys and hit it anyway. And I had my icons hidden for various reasons. That actually seems like a problem. Let's go take this. It'll work just fine, but I don't like the way that looks, so we're going to slide that way. Okie dokie. So we can do this. Okay. Yeah. No good. No good. No, it's good. Thank you. That's awesome. All right. So if we bring this around this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. That's okay. Yes, it's even, but I don't care that much. I need to do a double door, so, I suppose that's true. You are definitely the only one here, so. All right. Just don't get hit by the train. That would be hilarious. Also, if you are in need of food, this is the place to come now. So in this right now, I've got a bunch of bacon sandwiches, some other chicken sandwiches, whatever. And if you need to make one, I definitely recommend the BLT. Just select it and order it. I know. I can't even. That's just how it is. But no, it's all based off of the number of sandwiches and stuff that I had. So, Which actually I think that's odd, but given the space I have and stuff, it ends up coming out this way. But it's all right. It's not that big a deal. Contrary to popular belief. All right. So I do want to bring this base out this way. This will be, at the very least, a thing. Yep. Definitely a thing. All right. So the outside of this will come here. Do I want to do one more row here just for stuff? Hey, Dandy. How's it going? You're having a grand time over there on the YouTubes. Yeah, let's go ahead and... At the very least, I'm going to need another wall section to do other stuff here. But this way I can get back at these radios if I need to. So we'll do that. All right, so I think if I just run this kind of sort of this way... Yeah, that internally is a little funky, but then I can do a stripe. I might do... Ooh... I don't want... This isn't a McDonald's, okay? The burger shop will come later. But, trying to remember your other personality. Oh, yeah, yeah. Let's see, who am I today? You know, that is... whoa! Always the question. Gravity works. All right, so if I bring this like so, is that going to be a problem? Oops. No, I can still hit these radios. So let's go ahead and run this kind of like so. Now, I believe this building is going to need a smokestack. Okay. Also, do I have barrels on me? I think I have barrels on me. Do I have the barrels now? Right there in the inventory. Okay. Okay. So I want to move this. I have this for a quick and dirty, you know, self-feeding system, right? So if I have something I need to throw in there, or like logs, for example, if for some reason the train is not keeping up, I can dump stuff in there. Ban a Roblox, but you're free now. Okay, well, great. I recommend not getting banned, but, you know, that's just me. All right. Go deal with that DW. I have no idea what DW is, but, yeah, that sounds like something you might want to change. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking, at least for this bit, do I want to continue this gray stripe around the outside here? Oh yeah, don't. Honestly, I highly recommend against doom scrolling, just in general. Heck, I argue against most social and creator media anyway. Let's take this out. Okay, if I do something like this, I do need a window here, probably here. But that's just me. I'm one of those weird people. All right, so if I do something like this, we'll put a door here, probably a glass door, and then a big window this way. The question is, do I want it to be... Actually, I don't know that I want this up here like this. What if I open this up and run strip log that way? Okay. And then I could put the window here. All right, that would make a little bit of sense. Yeah, sure. Yep, have fun, Dandy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay. I'm thinking here, let's actually take these, we'll turn these sideways. And, yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, we'll run those sideways, and then... I don't want to do this. Now, obviously we're going to have a window here because it's a restaurant. I'm going to get some seating, but I want some... Let's figure out what the building is here first, and then we'll figure out seating. Because we'll have a couple of seats inside, nothing big. Some patio seating out here, because I think that's just going to look cool. And then, yeah, let's bring that this way. Because, you know, we are a fun little sandwich shop that needs patio seating. So we'll do that. Obviously, this is going to come around this way. All right, yeah, this is going to make all the sense in the world. And then the back of the building will be closed off because most of them are. You know, because you don't want customers coming in your back door, okay? That's a thing that happens to other people, not our sandwich shop. Okay, did I accidentally... Yep. Stripped dark oak, not the best thing in the world to eat, but... Alright, so yeah, we'll do this. Let's go ahead and we'll continue this sort of motif this way. And obviously this is going to have to come up to here. Alright, and stripped dark oak. And regular dark oak because I have things that I need to do. Oh, hey, let's strip it. All right. I should do the same thing on this corner. So it comes out in this kitchen cabinet right here. Yep. So you select what you want, you order, and then... Oh, do I have a sign? I might have a sign. Or I don't have a sign. I might have put it away. In any case, yes, the pickup is right there. So, yeah. All sorts of fun and excitement here, I gotta say. I think this is going to look really cool when it's done. All right, but let's see now. So this is going to happen here. At the very least, the inside needs to come up to, is that height? Something like that. Now, I think what I want to do is let's get some... I need a little dealy bob coming across to hide all of the gears and stuff up there. I want something with a little bit more color. Now, what I could do, right? So I've got a lot of stairs options, obviously. I don't have a lot of bamboo. I could go with birch, which would be okay. At least it would match what's happening on the floor. I could make it deep slate, which might be okay. Do I have, I don't. Hang on. I must go get deep slate. You know, I've got gunpowder now. I can make rockets. I haven't yet, so to wear an elytra, but this is not where I want to be. My storage is on this floor, conveniently placed so I can get at it easily. Okay, that's how this works. Okay, we got it. We've got it. Oh baby, we've got it. Oh yeah. So. Okay. Oh! Let's see. The other thing I'm going to have to do is actually add grass all inside the track here. But that'll be, that won't be too crazy. Okay. Let's see. I need a stone cutter. Because, hey, you know, reasons. Namely, hey, I'm going to need some of these. But I want some, I think the stone brick stairs are going to be, or the deep slate stairs are going to be the way to go here. Said I was thinking I might do something else, but ooh, that's going to be fun. It's not that I dislike it, it's just that it's bad. This is the problem when you've got something with a gap. All right, let's see. I can fix it. I can fix it. All right. Oh, I hear it slicing. What are you slicing? Ah, chicken. Good. It finally did switch. Said I had one train scheduled, the mutton schedule, that I'd accidentally set to loop forever, and it was not picking up any other things, which was not great. Actually, so let's grab some casings. Actually, I might need more than that. All right, so step one, whack. Step one, we'll add casings to those, and then I think we'll go ahead and plop this in like so. All right. Yeah, that'll at least it'll close that gap, okay? Is it quite what I want it to look like? No. But again, whoops. We're talking, it's Minecraft. It's an impressionist painting, not a I know how to deactivate and reactivate my hover mode. Totally know how to do that. Anyway, impressionist painting, not photograph. Okay. All right, so let's, oops, that's fine. I'll just not hit the right button. That's okay. And I think I want a little bit of something else in the gap. That's fine. I could, honestly, I could just run this all the way around the outside. Right, the outside of the, no. Nah. Right, I could just run this way. And then I don't know what I'm going to do for the ceiling. It needs to be something I can stick some lights on, so we'll worry about that in a little bit. But oh, look, we have guests. Wonder what this guy's got going for him today. Hi. Blue dye. Ooh. Ah. Sugarcane. Well, not that I couldn't use sugarcane, but I've got some. Should be all right. All right. Oh, you know what could be cool here? You know, I could set up a display link. Ooh. This could be cool. Right, so let's get, yeah, this box. All right, let's get some display links up here. I think I have an idea. Something that's going to look really cool. All right, so let's do that. And then I'm going to need to, right. I know what I'm doing. Oh, hey, my create box is right there, so I can do that. Let's, yeah. All right. So that'll go away. I need this and this. We'll extend that out. Now it spins more. All right. All right, and then let's grab one of those, and boom. That guy lights up. Perfect. All right. Now, oh, right. I still have the issue of Dealy Bobs. Right, so if I go ahead and fill that in. All right. Nice. All right, so next thing I'm going to need here is a display link, which I happen to have. Perfect. All right. Now, this is something that's actually really cool. I just have to figure out where I can put it. Right there, I think. All right. Train schedule status. Yeah, or the station summary. All right. So let's start with the station summary. Wow, that is definitely not great. Let's try the status. Okay. Maybe that'll do what I need. I like this idea, but wow, that just did all sorts of nothing. Huh. All right. Well, given that I've got multiple train stations here. Okay. Or train schedules. Train station summary. I want... Can I set this column size to 2, perhaps? What if I set the column size to 0? Wow, this is awesome. What I wanted to do, right. I was sort of hoping for a little thing that actually just said, oh, this is where it's going. And it does that. It's just too long to fit there. But I really like this idea. Unfortunately, I need more space. So that's 3 blocks. I could make it, bring it this way. Okay. So that's going to the meat factory. So I could just make this a little bit wider. All right, just like that. Okay, so now we can see where it's going. All right, that's not bad. I think I want to lower... Let's drop that line down, though. Ack! I'm going to fall down here like you do. All right. So now when that... I think the next time it lights up, it should... or next time it updates... It'll do good things. All right. So I think that will work. It's not a bad thing. So this will need to then come up. Oh, right. Okay. No, we can make that happen. This is fine. Right. So that then looks like that, and fill in those gaps because of there. All right. Okay, so now you know, it's like now it's stuck. Why are you stuck? All right, let's come back here. We're going to do a quick little reboot. We're going to set this to... Oh, no, that's fine. Off. Okay. And now... column size, like 1%. Platform column size. All the things. Okay. Wow, this is awesome. Okay. Maybe it's just going to have to end up being line 1. Or I go break it and I don't know. Anyway, the train column size, oops, I don't care about. Platform column size will be whatever, because we're not actually seeing the train. This is one of those times where I would really, really like it to do something else. All right, let's tell you what, let's just do this. Where's my wrench? Okay, and now let's do it again. This is the equivalent of turning it off and back on again. Okay, there it goes. All right, so now it's going to go get carrots. All right, yay, it's getting carrots. All right, it's a little bit annoying we get these dots here, but, you know, it's fine. Everything's fine. It's totally fine. It says, hi, I'm fine. How are you? Okay. Now, I can fly. I know how jetpacks work. I don't know how jetpacks work, but hey. All right, so if I bring this across this way, now I do need something bright and colorful. What the heck is that emote? Oh yeah, it's fine. It's a chicken that is fine. I get it. All right, so now, couple things. One, this is going to be a window. This is going to be a door. I don't know what, but a nice picture window here, and then we're going to have some seating out this way. What the heck is going to happen out this side? I do like this idea of this being a window. But, oh, this guy should be changed. Heck. You know, every once in a while, do something silly. All right. So that'll go that way. I've got some blocks to change over here, I think. Just to get them pointed in the right direction. Okay. All right. Now, yeah, pop this up this way. Now, I have no clue what I want this roof to look like because roofs and I are just... We have a weird history, roofs and I. Partly because I'm just bad at them. Okay, 77. So, you know, we got that going for us. Okay. Okay. All right, now I am going to need an access door over here as well, so that'll be fine. Let's get the structure in place first, and then we'll worry about all of the rest of it. Make sense? Sure it does. Okay. This almost looks like I've quilted a sandwich shop, but... Yeah, now obviously we're going to need some sort of thing here. Let's make this out of dark oak. Do I still have any? Nope, I don't have any. That can go away. Dark oak. All right. Cool. Yeah, so that'll go there, and we'll figure out a door, probably some flavor of dark oak glass door or something. And then maybe a window here. Okay. Meat factory chi. 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 Yeah, no, the chicken. It's totally doing the thing. All right. Yeah, I'm 100% going to need a smokestack of some sort or other, but that'll happen back here, I think. All right. Now, I left those gaps intentionally because I'm thinking I might do something there. And I might have a matching whatever something here. I'm not entirely sure. I just feel like I need a little bit of something else there. All right. Let's take a look at dusk brick. No, I want something brighter. Because the problem I have is this is a very dark palette. And I'd really kind of like... Oops, give me my axe back. I'd really kind of like something a little bit more... I don't know. Just some brighter highlights. And I might do... Let's see. I've got... I don't know that I have it on me. I think I put it in here. All right, I've got a couple more rose quartz lamps that I can put up there and turn on, which would be okay, but I feel like I need a little bit of something else. Let's see. Oops, put that away. In fact, this whole box can go back in my inventory. Let's take a look. More rose quartz might not be a bad thing. In fact, I mean, it's right. I could take some rose quartz, not blocks, but like tiles or brick, perhaps. Probably the tiles. All right, which means lots and lots of rose quartz, which isn't bad. I just have to go make it. Okay, that's an idea. Now, what to do for the ceiling? Actually, I kind of like the idea of maybe putting some rose quartz in there. All right, so the ceiling I don't want to be busy. I want it to be relatively flat. Now, the problem is I don't have any concrete. I mean, I can make concrete, but I don't really have any. And when I could just do birch. Oh, I know. I could do stripped birch logs. That might be good. And I happen to have a bunch of them. Not on me, but somewhere else. Okay. Oh, just dropped off some sliced bread. Now it's going to go get some more carrots. Nice. Yeah, see, this is great. So now, since I only have one train here, right? It's just a thing. But ooh, that's an idea. Anyway, I got distracted. What was I doing? Oh, logs. Okay. Do I have any? Of course not. All right. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away. Yeah, what sort of... I don't know what sort of roof to put on that. It's a roof. It is 100% a roof. Oh, I've got... Hang on. I've got all that here in my storage here. Right, because I have a bunch of stripped logs. I stripped 1.5 zillion logs here. Because I was doing this for the roof in here. Yeah, for this, or the ceiling anyway. Yeah, but what to do about the roof? Now, I don't have to worry about a windmill on this one, because this building is steam powered, right? Let's see, do I want it to go this way? Well, looks like we got some friends over there. Yeah, I mean, I could bring it across like that. But I kind of think it would be better this way if I run the logs lengthwise. Does that make sense? I mean, I could also like checkerboard them or something, but I kind of think this is the way to go. Okay. If we checkerboard them, I mean, it would look fine, but it would just be awkward. Okay. And again, this is just here. Yeah, just a little bit of a break in the ceiling. I think said a couple of trap doors or just a little bit of something there would be fine. All right, now I'm going to need light in here, obviously, because it's dark. All right, so let's see. What sort of light would be good? So let's look at lights. Now, we've got a bunch of them. Ceiling fans and other stuff. Ooh, I kind of like this one. This yellow ceiling light. I need yellow wool, a redstone lamp, and a fence. Fences are easy. Wool, I've got wool. I don't have a lot of dye, but actually I probably do have a lot of yellow dye because I just dyed a bunch. Okay. But I do like bringing in that yellow. Okay. What the heck is this? Oh, yeah, slice of yellow gelatin. Okay, that's something that we'll deal with later. All right, so let's go get... Yeah, and I can do dark oak fence and make that a thing. Okay. Yellow wool, huh? All right, we can do the yellow wool. Yellow wool is fine. Yellow snow, not so much. You want to avoid the yellow snow. But yellow wool is probably okay. All right, let's get over here. We'll grab some wool. Okay. These guys are still chests because these are the ones I actually do need to get out manually. But all right. Yeah, this is going to work out great. Yellow dye. Okay. I may have to invest in pressure plates, but let's see. I have... Oh, yellow dye's over this way. Yellow dye is over here. Gonna make... There it is. Yellow dye. Perfect. It is perfecto. Unfortunately, dye is expensive. Dyeing wool sucks. Oh, do I have redstone lamps? That's an interesting question. Ooh, I think I probably don't. All right. Well, fortunately, I do have glowstone. And I have a redstone box. All right. Let's make a couple of redstone lamps. Good enough. All right, and then I'm going to need some dark oak. Yeah. Do I have dark oak planks? I have a few. And I have some sticks. Perfect. Let us make dark oak fences. There we go. Wow. Let's try making more dark oak fences. Because that would be cool. In the crafting table, apparently. That's how that works. Nope. Dark oak fences. Cool. Oh. Yeah, I needed that. How silly of me. Okay. No, you're spoiled by Manda's server, unfortunately. What I need to do, and actually that's something that I'm going to be setting up here soon. Well, I was going to say soon. Lots of things happen soon, but oh, right. Okay. Is somewhere over this way. I think in this field somewhere. I am going to be setting up a wool farm. So Sprite, if there's something, if you wanted to grab, because I have some sheep over in a pen over there. If you wanted to dye up one of each sheep color, that would be helpful. We can get a wool farm. You can even set up a really basic wool farm if you wanted to, but we'll get that sort of thing going. I never actually crafted the silliness. That's fine. It's fine. Who needs silliness? Grab that. Redstone lamps. Yeah, there are a couple places I'm going to do things. What I don't expect is that I don't expect to have the wool farm like take up that whole space. So I'm going to have a number of things there. I also am thinking about stuff. Actually, if you want to set up the wool farm, I don't know. It'll be temporary. If you just, we'll look at that here soon. But if you want to just set it up, you can set it up there, or if you want to set it up down underground, like, oops, hang on, I keep smashing my face into things. Right, I've got some of the space over this way. Right, I've got this space over here. If you want to just set up the wool farm, just a temporary one on this side, or over on this side, that would be fine. It'll be especially handy since there's iron right here for shears. That would be okay. Yeah, the wool farm is something that has to be close because you need grass regrowth, which is random tick based, and that means it has to be near a player. All right. So that goes away. Let's craft up now our yellow lamps. Ceiling lamps would be actually the way to go. Oh, wow. It makes a lot of ceiling lamps. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I've got places. The nice thing is wool farms are portable, sort of. So we can make all of that work. So kind of what I'm thinking. Let's see. If I drop that like that. And like that. Okay. Oh, yeah. That adds a nice splash of color. Ooh, you know what? I might want to change that out for a different thing. I was thinking the dark oak would be good, but now that I'm looking at that, I may want to do a little bit of something else. I don't know what, but a little bit of something else. Said I could make it birch. I could do iron. I could do something. For now, I'm going to leave it, but it's definitely a thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and put those away. All right, and yeah. Okay, so this is going to be a thing. You know what? I think just I like that idea of having something in those gaps. I just don't know what. So for now, we'll not worry about it. All right, now there was a fence style that I was looking at a minute ago. Okay, so fence or a wall or something. But I like the idea. There was a deep slate. I know it's dark. That's a gate. I don't need the gate, but I do want railing, brick wall. I don't know. It's a railing or a I think the brick wall. Good. So that's deep slate bricks plus some iron bars. I do have iron bars. Deep slate bricks are easily enough made. So let's grab a few of those deep slate bricks. Awesome. So now let's go ahead and craft up some of this. Now, I will 100% end up with like way too much of this, but because that's just the way I roll. Okay. Take that torch out. All right. Yeah, I think we'll do it this way. Okay. Yeah, I like this. I like this. So let's craft up a little bit more of that. And perfect. Oh yeah, that's going to be great just for a little bit of outdoor seating. Right? Falling. This is a very gothic sandwich shop. It turns out we're you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just it is. Okay. That's fine. We'll yeah, no, that's fine. Everything's great. All right, so the good news is we know the train is going to get carrots. And yeah, it's just going to be sitting over there waiting in traffic, I think. All right, so this is going to happen here. Let's see what to do. I do want a window. Let's take a look at what we've got in the way of dark oak windows. So we've got a bunch of these. Let's, right, like we've got some 4-pane windows. We've got some rectangle windows. I like the idea of a stripped oak 4-pane window. All right, so I need all right, hang on. This is stupid. All right, dark oak 4-pane windows. So I need 4-pane base ingredients. Just 2 of those, which is, ugh, this is a pain in the neck. All right, which is lots of sticks and glass. All right. Well, sticks and glass I got. We got lots of that. Okay, so grab that and we'll stickificate a lot of things. Okay. All right, so glass. Ooh, I actually don't have a lot of glass. Hang on. It's a glass. It's a glass. It's a glass. It's a glass. Okay, we'll just duck right in here into this happy little farm. Grab some glass. All right. All right, so now let's see if I can make this happen. So I need, first off, I need a bunch of these. Okay. And then that turns into those. And then that turns into, let's not go overly crazy with those at the moment. Okay. We'll deal with it, but for now, let's not get overly crazy. I can craft up more if I need to, apparently. All right. Now, let's make some stripped dark oak. Stripped dark oak. 4-pane windows. Okay. So what does this look like if I were to... That's actually not bad. Ooh, I have an idea. Okay, I have an idea. So first off, I need some more stripped dark oak. Okay. Hang on. Let's turn off the jetpack for a moment. Okay. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, made 9. That's fine. All right. So let's grab one more thing of this. Okay. All right. And then what I'm going to do is let's get some stripped dark oak. Oh, I turned it all into double panes. Darn it. I want a resizable stripped dark oak, which means I need some more of those, which, of course, I didn't put all the sticks away. I used all the sticks because of, you know, stick-related reasons. Right. That's fine. We'll just get sticky. All right. Because there's no possible way that's a problem. All right. Oh, hey, crafting table. Thank you. Okay. Let's make a bunch of those. All right. Now, I want stripped dark oak resizable. Boom. Okay. And we'll just stick this right. Huh. Okay, cool. Not what I was looking for, but... Huh. They opened. Cool. Those ones don't open, which is fine. But, okay. But that's cool. All right, so I could take some more of these 4-painters. Right? Right there. That's actually kind of fun. All right. I do like that. Ooh, that is kind of cool. Nice. All right. All right. Now, let's see, let's see, let's see. What do I want to do here? I could do sort of the same type of thing. Maybe just around the outside of this. All right, so let's throw some of that in the backpack. Yeah. Okay, so let's grab some of these. Those get turned into 4 panes. All right. Too many 4 panes, but okay. That's totally fine. 4 pane, stripped dark oak. All right, so let's grab a bunch of those. That's dark oak, and this is stripped dark oak. Well, that's fine, I guess. It's not fine. I got to replace these. Okay, and there, like that. All right. Sweet. So we'll do the same thing up here. Is I think I'm going to go ahead and rim this with the, or ring that with all of the dark oak like that. And then we'll get some more resizable. This one, resizable stripped dark oak. Okay. And I did the same thing there. I did, darn it. All right. I did dark oak instead of the stripped dark oak. That's okay. This is going to be bright and airy, and it's great. All right, let's replace this with the dark oak because that's what it needs to be. Or the stripped dark oak. There we go. Yeah, that actually fits in a little better. I hadn't even realized it was messy. All right. Nice. I like that. Ooh, that's actually really cool. Okay. Nice. So we've got ourselves a nice little view into the automat right here. All right. Cool. And we actually should be... Ooh, once that goes and gets carrots... Oh, I should double check and make sure the carrot recipe is not an infinite loop. Okay, but anyway, I like the outside of this. This is actually really cool, right? All right, so now I'm going to we'll need to figure out some doors. What do we have in the way of doors? Dark oak doors. Dark oak. Fark? Fark is a website that doesn't exist anymore. Dark oak doors. Yeah, it has been getting them. Yes. Because the dispatch system actually works, which is awesome. So let's see. I think I'm going to be leaning into the dark oak. Yeah, I think this one. Because I don't think I want to do the shoji door. I think that's going to be a little bit too... now, I think I want this dark oak barn door. Just panes and some dark oak. Okay. That's fine. I have panes. I have dark oak. Let's make this happen. Dark oak. Bark. No. Dark oak doors. What's the difference? Oh, that's blocks. Oh, that one has hinges to it. Okay. And that one doesn't. Okay. No, hinges are fine. Those are planks, though. Okay. That's cool. All right. Yeah. All the yeahs we got going on here. All right. So let's go ahead and get those. Put, oops, whatever I just threw in there. Nope. All right, so yeah, so let's go ahead and make up our barn doors. Oh. Barn door. Talking about your barn doors. They are really, I don't know, barn doors. There we go. Ding, ding. All right, nice. This actually looks like a really fancy sandwich shop. Aside from the fact it's an automat, this looks great. Okay. Oh, that's an excellent sign. So the train is back. It's not now. Notice there's nothing on the schedule. That's because our train has nothing left to do. Right? We're now at, and I know it's 20% is my cutoff. So all of these, they're more than 20%, except for cheese. But again, I'm not making cheese yet. So that's a problem for future me. But nice. Oh, very nice. And the reason I'm showing these percentages up here, aside from the fact it just looks cool, is I can look and see, oh, do I not have tomatoes? Maybe I need to avoid like the BLT or anything that has tomatoes on it, like a tomato and lettuce sandwich. And instead, I'll go with a chicken sandwich or, you know, something like that. Okay. So that's cool. All right. So, sweet. So this, whoa, hello. I live down here now. Turn the jetpack back on. All right, so that's cool. Now I do need a back door into this area here, so I think that's going to have to happen. Oh, where do I want that to happen? Hang on. We'll just run a little bit of birch plank around this side. Okay, just all the way around. All right. And, did I? Yeah. All right. No, that's fine. We'll just run this right this way. And we'll continue the sidewalk right around there as well. I don't think I need to worry about light around the sides here because we're going to get plenty from those. Around the back is a different story, but we'll deal with that when we get there. All right. Nice. So let's go ahead. That's going to go that way. All right. So the other thing I'm going to have to do inside is make up some more of those, that weave pattern. Which is great. I like this weave pattern. I might be overusing it a lot, but that's okay. Weave, there it is. All right. All right, that's fine. I can't land on things. That has not changed. Jetpack, elytra, it doesn't matter. Landing on things it's just not a skill that I have. I will just be forever without landing ability. Okay. All right. Now I want to bring this way at the very least. Okay. Because I want to bring this stripe around the outside. Now, what I do in the middle here of this, I need to do a little bit of something just to sort of block it off. But I don't know what yet. But it definitely needs a little bit of something there, right? And I think what I want to do is come in with a, I don't know, some sort of wall. I don't know what sort of wall, but some sort of wall there. And I just don't know that I've got, oh, that's Blackstone wall. I mean, I could take a modern deep slate wall, right? Which is deep slate plus a bunch of polished, right? And I could potentially fill that in and give it a little bit of depth. That's an idea. I don't think I have any actual deep slate on me, do I? Oh, I do actually have some deep slate on me. Oh, what do you know? All right, so do I have some brick? Do I have brick? No, that's fine. Let's grab some bricks. Okay. All right, now I can make our polished deep slate wall, I think. Deep, 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 deep. Yeah. That's the ticket. All right. So now if I were to put this in here. Okay. Ooh, I do not like. Do not like. This is just. All right. All right, let's go get some more deep slate and try deep slate brick wall. I might even take those blocks out, but no, because that stripe goes around most of the building. Ooh, hey, traffic. That's what I wanted, though. I wanted that. I wanted this. The city feels a lot more alive when the trains are running around doing stuff, right? All right. So let's see if I've got some of the modern deep slate brick wall. I might have some already made up. I might not, but let's see. Fences and walls. That would be this one. Apparently the stairs are ending up in here too. That's just, oh, that's because that's the stairs and slabs. Polished deep slate. Okay. On the other hand, that might not be a bad thing. Okay. We're going to be doing some experimenting here, but since I'm over here, let's grab some cobbled deep slate. And maybe let's cook up a stack of regular deep slate. Because I think I'm going to, if I'm going to be making some more of these types of deep slate walls and stuff, I really need like actual deep slate. Okay. And yeah, that's great. Oops, that's, oh yeah. Huh. Bunch of stuff going. All right. Oh, I do need to set up another bee farm, maybe for a little bit of wax. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any sort of copper stuff because I don't particularly like the look of copper. But I suppose another beehive or bee nest here with a bee in it would be helpful. And then I can have it auto shear and just stick out this way. You know, just for a little bit of waxy goodness. Might not be a bad thing. All right. So before I get overly excited, let's try this polished deep slate wall first. Okay. And that's okay. I definitely like the depth. Okay, but let's try, that was the modern deep slate. Let's see. Let's try the modern deep slate brick. Oh, I need some tiles and harumph. All right. That's fine. We've got some tiles. Those aren't tiles. Those are tiles. And some brick. All right. So now let's go ahead and try our... Yeah, pillars would be cool too, but Also, no. Deep slate brick wall. All right. So let's grab one of these. Oops. Bunch of stuff from my inventory I do not need. All right. The modern deep slate brick wall. All right. That's polished. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's a no. Wow. All right. That is definitely a no. Holy cow. All right. Actually, you know what? Let's try this. Let's try a cut deep slate wall. Oh, that's a little bit better. I don't necessarily like the texture, but I think it works. Okay. Now, said looking at the different walls and stuff, I don't have a lot here that's just that would be a yellow that would match, right? Sandstone maybe, and brick is 100% the wrong color, but yeah. So okay. Ooh, candle holders. Yeah, interesting. All right, so yeah, I might actually maybe not the. I don't know if I want the candle holders, but I might use some more yellow lamps, and I might put them around the outside here too. I don't know. But I think we're going to go with this. All right. It's perhaps a little bit crazy, but I think that's going to work. So cut deep slate walls. All right, let's see what it. We'll just fill this in here with that. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll work out okay. Which means I'm probably going to need to get a lot more this deep slate, but that's fine. It cooks up really fast. So I'm not overly concerned with it. All right. Yeah, I think that'll work. There are potentially other things I could put there, but I kind of like that. So we'll go with that. So let's cook up some more deep slate. Uh-oh. Hang on. Okay, good. It is still making mangrove. Okay, deep slate. Okay, I have some in my inventory, so that'll work. Or some cobbled in my inventory. So let's go ahead and cook that up. And while that's cooking, let's head back up. We'll grab a little bit more of the cobbled for use later. Potentially. Because, you know, it's nice to be able to have things. I like having things. Well, I'm thing-centric, apparently. So, how y'all doing? Y'all doing okay? You having a fine time out there enjoying your Saturday morning? All right. Got some video stuff I'm going to be working on this afternoon too. That's going to be fun, I think. Yeah, now that the new year started, I'm going to be getting back into making some videos. But the videos I'm going to be making are going to be okay. They're going to be like create mod tutorial type videos. So we're going to start with the basics in the first video, and we'll see where it goes after that. But okay, just going now. Yeah, so I've got 20 or so things, at least planned. Obviously not outlined or anything like that, but got a few things planned. That'll be good. All right, so it's a box. Okay. Not that unusual. We're talking about restaurants and things. They're often boxes. Where some of the detail is going to come in is going to be, our seating and whatever the roof happens to be. Now, I think what I want to do is let's take, what happens if this goes up? Okay. I think this will work. So if I bring this up this way, let's do the same thing here on this side. Okay. That's kind of cool. Do I have I don't have any polished, hang on. Hang on, I need a little bit of deep slate. Let's make some deep slate brick walls here. Deep slate brick. Okay, cool. Let's see what this deep slate brick looks like here. Ew, gross. All right. That's going to be a no for me. Yeah, no. We'll, that's railing? Slate brick? Oh, okay. Guess so. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to need to make more of that stuff. Which means probably where's that deep slate? Okay. Railing deep slate brick wall. That would be this one, which, oh, I don't have the iron bars because I put them away. Okay. Oh, and that's it. Oh, hang on. I can stonecutter polish deep slate into that. Oh. Interesting. It's a little cheaper because it doesn't need the iron. Huh. But if I craft it, right, if I craft these, I get sick. Oh, I guess it kind of works out in the end, I suppose. All right. Anyway, let's get our deep slate. Oh, I had deep slate. What do I not have? Oh, brick. Ah. I knew that. Totally knew that. All of that was known by me. I totally did not just totally forget all of that. So all right. So, anyway, railing deep slate brick wall in a crafting table. Helpful. Okay. Nice. So yeah, we'll continue this here and then bring this up this way a little bit. Okay. Ah! I fallen and I can't get up. All right, so this will actually probably go up a little bit higher. What I want to do is I want to put a little bit of a terrace or something over this. Just a little bit of whatever roofing is going to happen here. It's going to happen here. So between that one and then this one. Okay. We'll just have a little bit of just a little bit of a support pillar type thing. And that one's probably too high. We'll worry about that later once the roof comes in. But that will work. And I could put in gates. I'm not going to, but that could be fun. Ah, jeez. Keep walking off the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So again, this is even numbers, but if I were to put 2 things over there, that would be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. But I could put a light on that side. It is, I do have an odd number of stuff here. It's just the width of this is even. All right, let's move these. Okay. Now, got a zillion and a half fences and things I got to deal with. All right. All right. Cool. So we'll set that out there. And let's move this bed too, because that's just going to be in the way. And I'd like to have it not be in the way. All right, so next thing I need are sets of tables and chairs, okay? Again, I'll worry about the roof last. All right, so let's take a look at some tables, all right? Now, obviously, I'm not going to be using enchanting tables or crafting tables for this. Oh, sorry, big stretch. All right, so what sort of tables do I want to use? Ooh, some mangrove might be good. A stripped mangrove. I don't think I want to do glass tables. These are going to be solid. Do I want to do... Inside, I might do some coffee tables. Outside, I may do some bigger... Yeah. Because I don't have as much room on the inside. So what do I need to craft this stuff? Okay. Stripped... okay. Mangrove, obviously. Yes. All right, well, let's go get some mangrove. And we'll need to strip it, so we'll feed that through the saw, I think. Alrighty. It's nice to know the tree farms still work. Alright, mangrove would be this one. Unfortunately, that's still a little bit slower, but it's okay. Mangrove is just a pain in the neck to deal with, so we will. All right, so let's get over here and let's strip a bunch of mangrove. Okay, and you did go behind the crop farm. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. All right, what am I looking for? Oh. Right, the saw. Or do I want to... I could run it through the stripper here. Look at all the veggies I've got. Oh, and look at all the stripped spruce I have too. Could strip it through here so I can get tree bark, which turns into paper, which is handy. Okay. All right, so let's turn off the knives, clear that out, put that away. All right. And that will take a moment as it goes stripping. So I like getting the tree bark because that turns into paper using the, this is part of the Farmer's Delight mod. So, but that's really handy. So I think I'm going to take some of this stuff. I don't need it right now, but I think I may throw it in with the at the sandwich shop. Just to, you know, have it. I certainly have plenty of storage for it, so it'd be nice just to get it out of the way. All right. Okay, we're getting close. Certainly a lot faster than doing it by hand, I gotta say. Yeah, no, that's perfect, Sprite. Very basic and very not create is perfectly fine. In fact, sheep farms are a little bit weird in create, so we'll... Because... you still have to hit them with shears. And so it's like, how do I do that? What do I want to do? All right, cool. So we've got all of our happy little strip mangrove logs. So let's get back over here to the sandwich shop. Now, some of this, obviously, I'm going to have to turn into planks. Because I need fences and stuff, right? Which, I don't really have a lot in the way of sticks, do I? Okay, that's fine. All right, but I do need some mangrove fences. All right, wonderful. All right, the next thing I'm going to need is let's craft up some mangrove. I don't need a desk. I want mangrove tables. Okay. Which involves some coffee tables, which, again, I wanted to make anyway, so let's grab a handful of those. And we may do some of the others. We found a video with a deployer for shears. Yes, that makes sense. That would be one of the ways of doing it in Create. I've done it a number of ways. I've done them with... I did one with just regular dispensers and shears, and then use fans to blow the wool. You know, that's one of the great things about Create, is there are a lot of different ways of doing things. And that's kind of fun. Oh, I never did put the back door in here, did I? Okay, that's fine. I don't really need to access this barrel. Okay. Oops, hang on. I gotta give myself a little more room so I can get rid of some of this extra stuff here that I just wanted to clear out of my stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'll be over there in just a sec. Let me finish dumping off these extra veggies. All right. Yeah. Let's see. Because, yeah, Sprite has been really awesome just doing... Oh, yeah. Okay, yep, this'll work. This'll work. Just getting them all dyed up and... Perfect. Yeah, then I don't have to worry about trying to find dyes for them. I can just figure out where the heck are these things gonna go. But yeah, there are... I'm tempted to do something that's kind of zany when I set up the sheep farm. But yeah, that looks good. That'll be... Oops. That'll be great. That'll be great. Nice. Yep. 16 slots for 16 colors. Yeah, that'll be great. And then it'll be easy just to pull them into the machine wherever I end up building that. But yeah, I'm tempted to do something a little bit zany. So often when you build a sheep farm, you'll end up with something like, obviously, dispensers would be the vanilla way, or maybe one deployer for each sheep. But I could do something kind of silly where I have a deployer that runs across the top and then reaches down and shears them that way. That could be kind of fun. Or any number of things, I suppose. But we'll figure something out. All right. But yeah, lots of fun stuff I get to play with. I don't need to play with, I get to play with. All right. So I'm kind of thinking we'll drop a table in maybe like there, right? And I don't... Yeah, something like that. Out here where I've got a little bit more room, maybe? Yeah, let's just do one color of each. I'm not going to be doing... I'm going to be using wool more, potentially, since it's used in these lights. But not that much. So, one sheep should be enough. If I need more, I can breed them up. Also, I think I have a little bit of cocoa, some cocoa beans in one of those boxes somewhere if you need brown dye. But I think there's a brown sheep Also, I think I saw a brown sheep over somewhere. So, all right. So we'll do that. Let's see what do they have in the way of chairs? Okay. Lots of fun stuff. Let's see. We've got striped, just a crimson chair, right? We have cherry. Ooh, actually, cherry might be really good here. Um, maybe not the pink, but with the pink cushions rather than the like that. And there's some mangrove, but ooh, I like that idea because see, we've got a bunch of pink in here because of these lights, right? So bringing a little bit of pink in, actually even more than this mangrove, might actually be the way to go. Ooh. So I kind of like this. All right, let's change of plans. Now, I don't know that I'd want to do the cherry tables, maybe, but I do like this. So that's going to be lots of cherry logs and stuff. All right. Well, heck, I've got cherry logs. That's so many cherry logs. Let's see if I have any in storage first, and if not, we'll head to the farm. All right, we happen to have right over here some cherry logs. Let's go to the farm. We'll get a bunch. All right. So, cherry. Cherry is one of those just end up with a lot of. All right. Nice. So, yeah, we'll get some cherry logs. I think this is going to work out really well. Yeah, because I think the pink of the cherry plus the darker, that sort of deeper purplish of the, yeah, I think this is going to work. Now I do need, I'm going to need some planks, right? All right, planks. Planks, 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 planks. You know, I know how to make planks. We'll just make planks. All right, great. So now if I want to make some cherry chairs. Oh, right, I need fence posts too. Cool. Some Venetian blinds are also cool, but not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for fence posts. There we go. Fence posts. Wonderful. Great. Now we can make ourselves some cherry chairs. All right. And what are the... Let's take a look at what the tables look like, okay? Because the cherry tables... That's a cherry end table. I don't want that. Yeah, see, the cherry tables are all the dark... it's all the bar... Oh, right. There's some stripped cherry tables, too. Oops. Those ones... Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But let's... So let's grab some of these cherry chairs, right? Okay, and... Yeah, see, that's not bad. That's not a bad little setup, though I do want to... Let's get out of the chair. Okay. I think I do need a different table, but I like that. That'll be good. Though I think, given where things are... Nope, 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 nope. Let's center this one in the window. Okay. All right. I could even put one more... I could put another chair like that. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Let's slide these over. All right. So we'll just throw some chairs in here like so. And then, yeah, what sort of table do I want to put in here? I could put a dark oak table, perhaps. Right, I could take a stripped, it's mangrove. Let's strip spruce. But I could do a stripped dark oak table. That might bring the, yeah, that might work because the mangrove, right? I could drop the mangrove in there. The color is just wrong. It's the wrong color. Okay. All right, so the mangrove is just gonna have to go away. Okay. It was an idea, but it's not a good one. All right, so ooh, that's gonna look good. So let's take a look. Do I have some stripped dark oak? Not on me. Okay. Well, that's fine. Here, let's yep, I'm definitely gonna have to create some more storage boxes here because yeah. All right. Stripped dark oak. This is why I use machines to do my work for me, because this takes forever. Forever, I tell you. It's all of the fours and the evers at the same time. What am I missing? Oh, dark oak fences. I had dark oak fences. There we go. All right, stripped dark oak coffee table. Let's try one and see what it looks like. That's not bad. Okay. Inside here, it's a little bit weird, but that's okay. So let's craft up another couple of those. See, I could do like a stripped dark oak table. Right, if I wanted to do something a little bit larger, right? So I might do, see, I could do a little table there, a bigger table here. Oh, yeah. Right, so I could do something like that. Or maybe I'll put a bigger table on this side. That might work. All right, so let's craft up some more chairs. All right, so we'll do one here. And let's craft up some more, at least one more coffee table. All right. So that'll go there. All right. And then, let's see, let's craft up. Okay, so that's going to need some more coffee tables. So let's go ahead and grab those. And then let's grab a table. All right, now I want to try something here because I'm guessing. Yeah, see, that expands out, which is wonderful. So let's go ahead and we'll craft up a couple more and we'll set some of those over here. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to need are these guys, which I need more stripped oak, dark oak logs. Okay. That's fine. Let's just take care of this right now. Oh, hang on. Hang on, I gotta turn off the jetpack. Okay. All right. And yeah, so we'll just strip all of that. So yeah, I think this is going to be good. I think we'll end up with a neat little cafe here, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and craft up a couple more dark oak tables. Probably not that many. Okay, and we'll grab a couple more. Yeah. we'll grab a couple more regular tables. All right. Let's take these regular tables. I'm going to set this one up kind of like that. Yeah, it's fine. I don't like that line down the middle. But maybe if I turn it this way. Nope, looks like that line is just going to go that way. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we're just going to have a little bit of a larger... maybe a larger table right here. Okay, which will be fine. And then... yeah, those do sort of connect. Okay. Obviously, I'll need to make up some more chairs, but we'll deal with that in a little bit. Okay, do I want to do one more table right here? Yeah, let's do one more table right here. Why not? And let's see. So, do I want to do... let's do a little 4-seater right there. All right, nice. So now I want to create a bunch of chairs, which require more than that. All right. It's going to require a lot more stuff. But yeah, the cherry was the right choice here. All right, so I'm going to need all right, let's go ahead and just turn all of this into planks. I'm going to need some sticks. Let's use not the stripped ones. Wow, I'm good at this. Okay. All right, because I'm going to need some cherry fence. All right. Let's birch cherry fence. Probably not quite that much. Okay. All right, so now let's go ahead and craft up our handy dandy cherry chairs. Right? Chairs. Chairs? Oh, right. I need something else here. Cherry. Look at all that. Okay. Where's my dark? Oh, there they are. Where's my dark cherry chairs? Oh, and then I need some cherry logs, which, of course, I turn into stuff. Okay. We're good. We're going to make it. No, I want these ones. Yeah, we'll start with that. I'm probably going to want more than that, but we'll start there. All right, so we've got some indoor seating here. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of outdoors, some more outdoor seating right there. And then I do need a couple more chairs. Okay. Yeah, so if you've got a little bit of a larger party, we're talking about, outdoor seating. It's going to be great. Now, what I want to do is let's get some of that yellow wool, which I put in the box here, probably. Yeah. All right, so the yellow wool, redstone lamp, and then obviously I need a fence of some sort. We'll go and use mangrove, I guess. All right, and what I'm going to need are some yellow lamps. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and make up some yellow. Wow. Okay, I now have lots of yellow lamps. All right, so I think what I want to do here, all right, is I think I want to put a yellow lamp right there. Yeah, and I think I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Right there. Okay. Now, they can go on the table, but they take up, like, the entire table. So that's a little much. Okay. But otherwise, light-wise, we're kind of okay. Maybe what I'll ooh, you know, maybe what I'll do is instead of those, maybe when I'll put the when I put the ceiling on, I'll throw a couple more hanging lamps outside here. Okay. Something like that I think would be good. So yeah, let's go ahead and get some more of these yeah, some more of these. All right, we'll do this. Oh. Oh, am I out of power? No, I'm just turned off. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. So I'm done with the chairs. All right. Yeah, it's too bad I can't just take this and turn it into a hanging lamp. That would be really cool, but unfortunately, they don't allow you to just to turn it upside down. Craft's upside down, but yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and just temporarily, I think those will all need to change. Okay. All right, but let's go ahead and run these blocks across here. Now, whatever I end up doing for the ceiling here will be really fun, but you know, something. It will be something. Okay. I'm gonna need some more stripped birch, I think. Okay, do I have more regular birch? I do not. All right, that's totally fine. Let's go get more. I know I have a lot of stripped birch over here in the storage, so we'll head over there. Yep, I need to get some hanging lamps and stuff over here too. It's gonna look good. All right, logs. I'll grab 2 stacks. I'm not gonna need 2 stacks. But yeah, I may change those out. There's some better hanging lamps. I use those, but they're wrong. Right, because there's some wall lamps like these guys, these wall lanterns. Those I think are going to be better lights than what I set up in there. So we'll swap those out. All right. But that's to decide what I want them to look like. So we'll worry about that in a little bit. All right. Yeah, the jiggle here comes from the fact that my jetpack is on. So I can't just, I don't think there's a hotkey that I can set that it's just a quick turn the jetpack on and off even if I'm not using it. You know, if I go into the backpack, I can control click and turn it on and off. But I can't just from out here. It's like, okay, I'm done with the jetpack, turn it off. Yeah, that's not a thing that happens. Okay. So, you know what? I think I may, around these outside edges, I think I might replace those with a little bit of something else. Like I've got, do I have those stairs still, or did I put them in the thing? Yeah, so if I were to take some yeah, so maybe some deep slate brick might be good. All right, but okay, hang on. Oh, I burned up all my redstone. All my redstone lamps. All right, that's fine. We'll get it. We'll get there. It's a thing. It happens. Yeah, I think I've got some ideas here. So, all right. So let's go ahead and throw these in the box. Right, so glowstone is not in there. Okay, glowstone, some redstone lamps. Okay, redstone lamps. Let's be under the redstone section, it turns out. All right, now let's craft some yellow hanging. Just one, because it turns out it makes a lot. All right, so let's come in right there. Not sure that's going to be where I want it to be, but in 3 blocks from. Okay, I didn't pull out some. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Yeah, that might be good. I need to do something with this because it's looking a little bit sad. Okay. And I think this side as well. Maybe not. Actually, I've got a better idea for that. All right, so let's go ahead. Oops, fall down. All right, so let's go ahead and take oops, get off that before I make myself sick. Okay. All right, let's take some stairs. Okay. And what I'm going to do is we're going to run some of these stairs. Actually, that may depend on what I'm doing with the roof, actually. I was thinking I might take these stairs and run them across this way, right? Right, something like so, which isn't a bad look, right? Yeah, let's do this. Let's go ahead and run this back across this way. Okay. Right, I could do something like this, right? And then, oh, I put those all away, didn't I? Okay. I did. It happens. It's a thing. Okay. Right. The fancy dealer, or did I just use them all? That's also a possibility. That's the modern brick wall. I must have just used them all. All right, well that's fine. I can craft up more of those. I can craft up the walls. I can craft so they're really tall. Place the blocks all over there. Trip on the pink sparkly chair. Okay, yep, that needs to be up. So I don't like that. Okay, which is okay. I can do something with it, but oh, it's not too bad. Got a little bit of a. This is one of those hipster cafes, right? This is definitely some sort of hipster cafe. You can tell it's, even though it has a very goofy bread-based delivery, train. Yeah, no, very. This is a very hipster cafe. All right. All right. So what do we got? So we have some happy little. So this isn't bad, right? Right? You've got yourself a nice little place, especially if you've got get a sandwich going. Oh yeah, this is sandwich. There you go. See? Nice and happy, right? Yep, that's definitely a that's almost a screenshot. I gotta clear out a bunch of stuff, but we're good. We're doing good things here. All right. All right, so we've got this going. I do kind of like, I feel like I need a little bit of something here. So maybe let's take some, maybe some deep slate perhaps, or I could take some dark oak across there. That might be good. Let's come up here and, oops. My hover button is right next to my free cam button, and that's probably a mistake. Okay. That's not horrible. I don't think I like just where it's lined up. I don't think I like. All right. Unfortunately, when you're hovering, everything's a little bit slower. I don't know that I want to use... I mean, I don't mind using the deep slate here, but I'm a little bit worried, like, if I take that across this way, will that look be... Will that look be wrong? Maybe that look be wrong. I don't know why I went that way, but yeah, totally. We look be wrong. All right, let's Dealy Bob. Okay. Let's break out the weave. All right. Did anybody watch the Harlem Globetrotters back in the ancient of days? That was one of their signature moves that they had. You know, they would do this sort of weave thing back and forth where they would just about three of them back and forth, just quick passing. They sort of ran in circles. All right. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Slabs might be good there too, but I think that'll work. And then, okay, on one side I took the, I ran those at even with the building. On the other side I did not. So one of those is going to have to change. I'm not entirely sure which one I want to change, if I'm going to be totally honest with you. Let's see. Kind of, sort of. I also want to move this. Okay. It's not bad. I just want to move it in a couple of blocks. All right. All right, so I can't stand on things. It's hard. Standing on things is hard. All right. So I think what I might do, I might have to figure out the roof before I figure out what else is happening with this, which is okay. I can do that. So I think what I want to do is let's come out this way. Yeah. All right. And I'm going to run a little bit of this here like so. All right. So we'll just run this so it's out. Yeah. Just come out to there. That's great. All right. So I think what I want to do is let's take, I mean, it's a little bit tight. I got pushed around by a chicken. Come on, chicken. That's not cool, man. All right, but I could do that. All right. All right. Something kind of up there like a so. All right, let's sleep, and then we'll deal with the rest of this. Because I think I want a little garage that's going to be there for to cover the train. You know, whether it's just an overhang or something. I just think I want a little bit of something here to cover the train. So the roof is going to come over this way. The one drawback I've got here is that all of this is birch, and then I built the train out of birch, which is a little bit. Oops, that's not where that's going to go at all. It's going to go here. All right. Yeah, so this will all come up this way. Up to, what is that, 77? Yeah. All right, so that'll go like so, and then we'll run this across like this. I have more logs. I do have more logs. Yay! Okay. And then, oh, actually, this is too far. Okay, yeah, that's too far over. This needs to come out to here. Okay. Up this way. Let's grab that block. All right, yes. This will come up to here. All right, yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. All right, now, as I build up the grass and stuff around here too, that's going to be fine. All right, so we'll slide this across here. And I don't know if I want to completely block that in. Oops, no, that's wrong. One of those is at the wrong height. Okay, and it's definitely this one. All right, now I said I don't know if I want to wall that in, if I want to leave the window there. It's a little bit annoying. The train is not parked evenly in there, but you know, it's okay. It's fine. The next question is, do I want to do something else here? I may replace this birch later. I like it here, right? Hang on. Does that go all the way out? No, it comes up a little bit short, but that's okay. Just as I built this out there. Oh, don't get hit by the train. That would be bad. Okay. Right, that can go away. That could probably go away as well. Where's my pickaxe? There it is. Oh yeah, this is gonna be all the cool. Right, he's going to come in like so. Now I might end up replacing some of that grass with something else, but okay, this is fine. All right, and I could extend the sidewalk out, maybe at that grass level, probably at that grass level, right? Because I could easily see filling this in like that, right? And having some level crossings or something across some of the sidewalks and stuff going across like that. All right, so now again, I know that's wrong. That's fine. I need to figure out the roof. Now, said I could. Darn, I could use deep slate for the roof. Okay. I don't think I want to go overly steep. I want this to be a really shallow roof, I think. So what do I have in the way of roof blocks? Right. I've got deep slate lower top roof. Yeah, no. Deep slate lower base. Oh, I see. Yeah. Right, so I could do something along those lines. But, or I could come in and I could do, like, I could do stairs. So I think slabs are going to be the way to go. I just kind of feel like maybe the roof should be a different color. I'm not entirely sure. Honestly, this is one of those cases where it's like, I don't know. I have no clue. All right. I do know that I am done with these lamps for a while. So let's go ahead and just stick those in the thing. Oh, this one too. Okay, it's going to be down here. So am I, apparently. I'd like to get out, please. Out we go. Thank you. All right. But yeah, this is great. All right, so if I were to come in here with some, oops, is that deep slate? No, that's cobble deep slate. If I were to come in here with some deep slate and I think maybe a little bit of this. Okay. All right, so if I were to come in like so. Okay. Right, and if I were to take this kind of across this way, but I do need to come up a block out here, right? Because I've got all of this birch this way, which I could totally do, right? There's nothing stopping me, right? Okay, would that be a reasonable roof? Maybe I'd want to come out with stairs here. Actually, let's go ahead and take this out. I think I've got an idea. Okay. I think so. I think what I might do is take some of this. Let's take some of these here. Okay. All right. That'll all come out, but for now, I want to bring this across. All right. Okay. This way, right, you come through here, it's the same roof design. Again, it's a little bit of a hassle because I built this train out of birch, which again looks good for the sandwich, though oak might have been better. And I still could change it out for oak if I, because it's Minecraft. It's not like it's permanent. It's just, do I want to? And at the moment, I don't, but that's okay. All right, so I could do this, and then do I want it to overhang? That's the question. That's what I'm. Jeez. Yeah, future me may decide to. Yeah, because honestly, I think it would be better with oak, but I don't want to go change it. So at least not today. All right. So the question is, do I want the roof to overhang a little bit? And as I'm looking at this, I think I want those to terminate in the slabs or into these stairs. So I think this is going to come out. Okay. Take that off. I think this is going to come out. Okay. This is all going to come out. Okay, and I think I want to take these stairs coming across like that. Okay. Okay, stop hovering. Okay. All right, I think that looks better for that patio, if nothing else. Oops, can't tell because I'm underground and, you know, it's the wrong side of the tracks. You think it's the other side of town. No, it's just underneath the tracks. Okay. You got to be careful, those who live under the tracks. They, gotta say, a little sketchy under there, you know. You may want to, you know, lock up your cars and not take candy from strangers who live under the tracks, okay? Just seems like a scary place to be, okay? Then again, who am I to judge? Maybe there are awesome people under the tracks, so, you know. All right, so that's going to have to move over. All right. Do I want this to be? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Connect those up. And then, given where the train stops, okay? Let's go and take this out a little bit. I do want this to continue over. So let's bring this across this way. Okay. So that's going to come across like so. I decided against the overhang. Well, actually, I decided against the overhang there. Okay, so we'll see here, but that's going to have to be stone, or the brick, right? This one, I think that's going to come out, and it's going to become something else, but not that. Yeah, this I could actually see overhanging. All right. Yeah, I think that'll work, and I'll bring this out this way. Okay. I think I have the brief formations of a plan. Okay. All right, so let's go get the brick. All right, cobblestone goes there. Get some more stairs. I don't think I have more of those. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just go with it. Okay. So we'll go ahead and bring this around this way. Yeah, whatever. Okay. We'll run this across here. Now, I don't think I'm going to do... Hang on, where was that? I don't think I'm going to do the deep slate brick for the roof going all the way across. Okay, I think that's just going to be the wrong... just going to be the wrong color, maybe? Or maybe it's just going to be too much. And that's where I think this cut deep slate slab is going to come in. Okay. All right, so we'll run this all the way around the outside, like so. That's upside down. My stairs is upside down. Okay. Turn that off. All right. Ack. All right, and of course now I have to turn it back on because I've got the things, and it's fine. All right, we'll just hover. That's fine. We've got a jetpack. It'll let us hover. Let's take advantage of it and get all of this out like so. Now, where things are going to get weird is where I meet up with the patio over there, but that's fine. It'll just step out. All right, what did I do here? Yeah, okay, it'll just step out like that. All right. Nice. Okay, yeah, I think that'll work. And so I could just take these slabs, right? Let's just cover up some of this, at least at the edges, so I can kind of see what this would look like, okay? All right, so if I'm down here, yeah, I may just come with the brick slabs, honestly. All right, that's fine. Do I have cobbled deep slate? I did, but I used it all. That's cool. That's cool. All right. Let's take this out, then we'll go get some cobbled deep slate. You have some? All right. Awesome, Sprite. I will drop down and pick it up from you. I don't know. Awesome to me is a good word too. Ah. Cool. Yep, that will work, I think. Yep, we'll just turn this into slabs. And slabs. Deep slate brick slabs. I think this will work. We'll run this across the top instead of this cut deep slate. Which is a cool pattern. I think there are some places where we can really use that. That might be a good floor design, actually. Mix and match that with one of the other cut blocks. And I think that could be really slick. Now, one of the things we are going to have to do is I want a chimney of some sort here, okay? Because this is unlike the bakery over there, which has a windmill, right? The sandwich shop is powered by steam, right? And it's a coal-powered steam plant. So I think what I want to do is get some form of chimney and smokestack. Okay. Now, what type? I don't know. Do I want more cobble deep slate? Yeah, I'm going to need more cobble deep slate. So if you have some, great. If not, if you want to grab some from the storage, that would be awesome, Sprite. Thank you very much. Yeah. Sprite is my little helper elf here on the server, and she's awesome at that. All right, let's see. Do I have any more deep slate on me? No, I don't think so. So, all right, cool. Well, she'll be back in just a moment. All right. But yeah, I think this is going to be good. And then it's just a matter of, I think I want the chimney is going to be back here somewhere, right? Obviously, it would not make any sort of sense to have it over the dining room, right? Just because, hey, there's seating. There's no way for the chimney to be there. But having it come up, say, here-ish. Let's see, what would that look like? I think what I might do, right, because the smokestacks, right, because I could take these big smoke boxes, but I'm thinking one of these big oil burner stacks might be good. Because these things are almost a block, right? On the other hand, I may wrap it in something too. I don't know. But yeah, definitely need to start getting some dyes because these loco metal boxes, just these colored loco metal, looks really cool. But okay. Awesome. Thank you very much. This is going to make this. Ack. Okay. Too much, too much. It's coming too fast. What are we going to do? All right. Awesome. No, that'll work out great. And yeah, trying to figure out what I want to do for the smokestack could be. That'll be interesting because it's like I do want the smoke, and you can tell, like, I mean, you can't really see it right now, but with the train parked, you get a little bit of, right? You get those smoke puffs once in a while. We're going to see the same type of thing here, I think. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Everything's great. Yeah. And said, I want this to be a low roof, so I think this will be good. And I think what I'm going to do is we'll get some, I think I might get some yellow canvas signs here and then just slap the, I think the name of this will be the Sad Witch Cafe. Okay. Because that's how I keep, in part, misspelling sandwich. And it'll be fun. The only thing it won't have is an actual witch. And if it weren't an automat, and if I didn't mind getting splashed with potions every time I came by. Ooh, feel the bounce. Oh, ouchie. Okay. That jetpack is great, but ooh, you stand on a bed or something like that, and it just, you go bouncy, bouncy. It's all sorts of fun. All right. All right, so let's finish getting the roof in place, and then, yeah, figure out where I want to put this. The sheepsies are all colored. Ah, perfect. Awesome. Great. Thank you very much. Yeah, that'll be helpful since the colored wool is how you make all the cool colored lamps and stuff. All right. Okay. We got it. Okay. Now. All right. Cool. So now we have a roof. It's also all spawn proof because it's all slabs. But yeah, so now we need a chimney. All right, so if I want to build a smokestack, slabs and a campfire, or iron sheets and a campfire. Okay. So let's see here. Do I have iron sheets? Well, I don't have a campfire, so we can solve that problem real quick. Oh, look. Redstone lamp slabs. All right. Sticks, logs, coal. Okay. Campfire. Great. And then, so I thought I had some iron sheets on me. Yeah, there they are. Okay. I got them. We're good. Everything is great. Yeah. No, I had them. I just couldn't find them. All right, so let's. Yeah, I'm curious. Let's do an experiment. Let's grab a second. Oops. Second smokestack here. What happens when you stack them on top of each other? Oh, they just get really, really messy. Okay. So we're not going to be doing that, but okay then. Yeah, so uh yeah, see, I think I forgot. What is my focus schematic key? Oops, keybinds. That's what I'm looking for. Nope, not mods. Options. Controls, keybinds. Focus schematic. Oh, right arrow. Okay. Oh, it's also my select box thing. Okay. Okay. I can figure this out. Press and hold focus schematic to select variants of this block. Okay. Is that during crafting or is that just a thing? All right, we're gonna do one more experiment because now I'm really curious. Okay. All right, so if I want, okay, add that. Did you just get hit? Really? Okay. I just hear smack and then Satan Sprite was hit by a train. She was run over by a bread truck. Are you? Can you get your stuff? Did you get all your gear? I don't see anything down there. So, wow. Okay. Not sure where it went. All right, let's see if we can figure it out. All right. Let's see. We've got, okay, there's a chicken. There's eggs. Wow, where did it all go? That's crazy. All right, so you're hit by the train over here. Let's see. Is it over? There's a horse. I was just looking to see if maybe it ended up. Oh, look at all this squid over here. Ooh, is this a river? It is a river. Ooh, okay. Sorry, distracted. I might build a squid farm over there. Wow. Where did it all go? Okay, because I've gotten hit by a train and then it's just like dying and... Oh, found some with the curve. Okay. That makes some sense. It didn't all fall down here, right? Okay. Hi, guys. Here, let's light that up because it's dark down here. Look at all this darkness happening down here. Wow. That's a little bit crazy. It doesn't look like it ended up getting pushed around this way. It was the bread truck, so it ended up over this way. Yep, there's our happy little colored sheep. Oh, well, there's the bread truck. I don't think the horse has it, so... Wow. I have no idea where it all went, but... That's just... Because I was not looking. I was looking down, and the next thing I know, wham! That's just how traffic accidents happen, you know? You're not looking, and then suddenly, whoosh. Oh, hang on. Why do I have sliced carrots here? Oh, just not your helmet. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. We got weird stuff happening here. Okay. Carrots shouldn't be coming in here to get sliced at all. The eggs, at least I can understand. All right. Okay, so I understand the eggs. But we should not be seeing sliced carrots. So let me just come down here real quick. Uh-oh, that's not what I wanted. That's all right. We can set this filter. Eggs. Said we shouldn't be slicing carrots, but I guess something happened there. Okay, we'll set that filter back. And, oh, it looks like I've got a little bit of a... Okay, a little bit of a chunk on the line problem here. Okay, come on down. Oh, nope. This time we got it. There we go. Wow. Well, we've got stuff, so you should be able to make a new helmet if you need to. Wow. Okay. Whoa, falling. Oh, and there's some yellow. Oh, you know what? I bet happens. Look what I'm seeing here. Like I'm seeing some yellow. Oh, right. No, that's just what I put. Never mind. That's me. That's my fault. Never mind. I don't know what happened. It could be, given where you were hit, you were sort of over here. If any of your stuff ended up on a couple of those different belts, it would have gotten sucked into something destructible. Yep, no, that was me. I just stuck stuff there for storage-related reasons. Okay. Well, it's annoying, but at least we've got all the villagers and stuff we need to craft things if we need it. And said there's plenty of food right here if you're needing food. Okay, so. All right, so anyway, I was wanting a smokestack back here. Now, this is going to be... What do I want this chimney? I've got some tiles. Maybe I'll do that. And again, I want to be sure I'm not building this over a place where there's nothing. That would be silly. Okay. And boom. All right. Is that? No, this needs to be taller. All right, that's okay. I mean, it would be, let's see, at Steam and Rails, right? So there's a bunch of all of this, like these smoke boxes and things. What there really isn't, it doesn't seem to be, is a way to do other stuff, right? So, yeah, I don't know. It's okay. We're fine, I guess. All right. Well, that's a thing. That's totally a thing that's happening, which is great. All right. So let's see what other fun and exciting things we got going on here. Probably something. I don't know. What else? I think we're... Okay, I do need to move this lamp over because it just looks a little silly over there. All right. Yeah, getting the backpack back because those things are a pain. All right, so is that okay? That's not bad. Let's move this one over. Yeah, because the backpacks are expensive to make and they hold a lot of stuff. Okay. We've got a little bit of a problem in that these are kind of even. Yeah, this is like 4 blocks. As I said, this whole thing was even, so. Oh, and you had your mining contraption thing in there. Yeah, absolutely. Those are a pain to rebuild. Okay. Nice. So, oh, I think we're good. I think we're so good. All right. Let's take that out. Okay. And all right. Let's see. There's the crafting table. It's like I know I had it. It's here somewhere. All right. So the next thing I'm going to want to do, and I don't have. Maybe I do have the stuff to craft it. Take that back. I have lights. I might have, but what I want to do is semaphores, right? Andesite casings and a fence and some iron sheets. Yes, I think I've got all of those things. Okay. All right, so let's just throw that in there. We're going to end up having all sorts of fun in the storage system, but let's grab some sheets. Oh, yeah, there are the iron sheets. All right. Right. Oh, and a crafting table would be helpful. Okay. That's... Okay, so I'm going to need... What do I need? Oh, casings, right. Oh, I'm almost out of casings. That's fine. I only need the one, so we'll do that. Okay. And let's get... Do I still have some of these in my inventory? I do. Perfect. Now, when I built these ones over here, did I do 1 fence or 2? That looks like 2. And it's actually not a fence over there. It's something else, but that's fine. This one we'll do with those, because it's going to match the thing there. Okay, so there we'll put a semaphore there. Same thing up here. Now, obviously, okay, I'll need to build up some more stuff around here too, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's go get these semaphores in place, because they're just going to look better. Oops. That's facing the wrong way. There we go. Cool. So it's got the green light to go whenever it's ready. Wonderful. And then I might come in with some cobblestone under here. All right. Just to fill out this area underneath the rails. I mean, I could do like smooth stone and stuff, but I like the cobblestone rail bed here. I think that's just going to be good. Fill that back in. Okay. Yeah, let's go and just bring this out all the way to the curve here. That'll work. And we're still... Oh, we do have a little bit of a light issue over here. Stick a torch there for now, but... Okay. We can do a number of things, I think. All right, but I like this. Okay, so we've got some parking. Maybe I'll just leave that open. I was thinking maybe of putting a window there, but I think we'll leave that open. And oops, that's not what I'm looking for. Am I out of grass? Apparently I'm out of grass. I can't be out of grass. So I've got lots of grass. Okay. So we'll bring this around, and yeah, I'm going to have to do a bunch of terraforming here just to bring some grass and some other stuff. Also, grab that. Also, I need to get some more of the smooth stone to fill the sidewalk all the way around it. But, oh, I like it. I like it. So where's a sandwich here? All right, so let's, where would be a good spot to sit? Maybe I'll sit here. Right, and then, yeah, we've got ourselves a nice little shot of the restaurant. Yeah, that's it. We'll grab some screenshots and okay, get out of the chair because that's a thing. But yeah, we've got ourselves a nice little restaurant going on here. I like it. This is good. I am a fan. All right, so, and part of the reason I wanted to build this and get this all built it was because oh, I left all of the junk in here. I don't think it's going to matter, but I don't think you can see them in the screenshots. But that's okay if you can. It's not that big a deal. Okay. But I did want a nice and easy way to come and grab sandwiches, right? So you know, if I want to grab a BLT, right, I can do that. Right, I get some meatballs because BLTs are great sandwiches. I mean, look at this. Right, they restore 5 hunger. They give you the nourishment effect for 3 minutes. You get a bunch of saturation. You know, veggie sandwiches are good, but you get more saturation with bacon. Both of them give the nourishment. So, and of course, meatball subs are good. Chicken sandwiches are great. I think they even give, they don't give the nourishment, but they give about the same saturation. So, you know, lots of good stuff there. All right. So yeah, let's free cam up for a minute and just take a look now. Our city is starting to grow. Now, I don't know what's going to go in this spot where I'm standing. Obviously, there's a little bit of a train pickup station for the bakery. But beyond that, I don't know where anything else is going to go. This could be a just an empty build or a build that's not necessarily a restaurant. It could be, I don't know, it could be a passenger station, right? If I wanted to set up a little train station here to pick up passengers, I could do that. But all right. But the city is definitely growing. And yeah, the smokestack is perfect, right? We've got ourselves the this one, the bakery is wind powered. This one is smoke, right? Coal and steam. But that way it's you can see that yes, it's got power. You know, I'm not leaning hard into the steampunk aesthetic, but we are taking advantage of the steampunk aesthetic here with all of our trains and trucks and smokestacks and things like that. This will be now. What I'd like to avoid is this place looking like Victorian London, where the skies are just dark with smoke. But it's okay. This is definitely working out okie dokie. All right. Well then. Yeah, we'll need to get some semaphores up in a few of these other places too, because it just looks so much better. So, okay, cool. Well, let's just step inside the shop for a minute. This, I think, is where we're going to shut it down. But I want to thank all of you for hanging out with me today. We'll fire up those end credits because definitely want to give a special shout out to my supporters over at musicfreegaming.com because they are awesome and amazing people. Let's see now. What else we got going on? yeah. So I think that is going to be about it. Hey, how's it going there, T-Man? Welcome in, welcome in. Just as I'm shutting down, but it's great to have you here anyway. Um, and yeah, I think we'll go ahead and call it there. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music for Gaming signing off.